Little follow-up. I got a phone call a little while ago. Say, B, I guess you don't know. I don't know what. Because Java's balls are really in a vice now. Just because I didn't mention it in my Happy Wednesday video. I guess he was on again, laying in bed, and he's really crying the blues. Hey, listen, I know some people are going to get pissed at what I'm going to say. It won't be the first time people were pissed off at me, and it won't be the fucking last time, okay? And a lot of you people should be pissed off at yourself. You're no better than me. And what you did, what you contributed to his demise. Today he's got 15 days to get out of his house. He said it was sold. No, it was foreclosed. Foreclosed, and he's got his eviction, his final eviction, with so much time to get out. Okay? And like I had said, you know, due to situations I've been aware of through, you know, my ex-wife's nephew, it's a realtor, deals with foreclosure sales, and a lot of times, look what me and my brother had to do to get someone else to evict them. We had to give them $5,000, you know. They do that, you know. Certainly we don't get him out when it goes to a court order, and they'll be nice and give you $5,000 when the day comes. If the property's all cleared out, if everything is still there, he doesn't get a fucking penny. You know, what has he done to prepare for it? What has he done to prepare for it? Now he's trying to sell everything. How? Where? Who's going to want to buy all that junk? You know, all you guys that have been encouraging him, you know, giving him advice on the Bel Air. You should have been giving him advice on how to fucking live. And to stop thinking about that fucking car and think about where the fuck he's going to live. What he's going to do with his life. That I think is a little more important than that piece of junk car. You know, better than me. You encouraged him and supported him in doing something that was not good. It's not going to turn out good for him. Oh, you're all going to walk away. It's not going to affect you. Like, this ain't going to affect me. I think I mentioned in a previous video. I hope you're fucking proud of yourself. I mentioned about a day of reckoning when you cannot put something off any longer. And it came. It's inevitable. It's going to happen. It's never a question of if, only a matter of when. And the when is now. Oh, swap the engine, do this, do that. Should have been saying, hey guy, whoa, fuck that car, man. You know, start doing something about your living situation. That's more important than that fucking car. What the fuck did you guys do? Not a fucking thing. You kept supporting his fucking insanity. You encouraged it. You stroked his ego. You know, you call yourself friends? You know, friends don't always just tell their friend what they want to hear. Sometimes that's the worst fucking thing they can do to a friend. You tell them what they need to hear, whether they like it or not. That's how I am with my friends. You point things out to them that are very important that you see they're ignoring, they're overlooking, and something bad's going to happen to them. Then what? How many of you are rushing there to buy us Hot Wheels cars and boom boxes and bicycles and all the other shit? How many of you are stepping up to the plate now, huh? How many of you? Should I name you? You know who I'm talking about. Huh? What are you doing? How many of you are offering him a place to live? Offering him a place to go there and help him get all that shit out of there and give him a place to store it. Where the fuck are you guys? You'll be, hey, okay. Hey man, sorry bro, you know? That's all you're fucking good for. You own a lot of blame in this. A lot of blame. I don't have a guilty conscience. Do I feel sorry for him? Fuck no. I don't. Like I've said, he is his own worst enemy. He brings all his problems upon himself. And you know, there are some things that are so obvious. The guy's a fucking hoarder. I guess you never watched that show, Hoarders. We've had a few people in the city. You drive by their house, it looks like that. It looks like that. Grass looks like a fucking jungle. Shit all over the fucking yard. The house, the paint's peeling. It's dilapidated. Junk car in the driveway. When you see them in public, they're kind of sloppy and they like to do their flea market thing. It's one way to hear fucking yard sale every fucking weekend. People don't even want to go. They're afraid to walk across the fucking lawn to look at their junk. They're afraid there might be shit crawling around in grass that's 3 feet fucking high. And the lady looks like, yeah. They wouldn't want her to touch them. She's so fucking grungy. That's how these people live. Hoarders don't sell things. They accumulate things. Everything has a major value to them. They can't part with it. To everyone else, it's junk. They don't see it. You tell them that, they get offended. You need to watch that show, Hoarders, and you're going to see Jabba in many forms. That's what you're going to see, Jabba. Surprised you never went there and did a fucking episode there with him. And even, these things don't happen overnight. It's a long progression of things. You see it coming. You know it's getting closer, closer. Now, all of a sudden, he decides he wants to sell everything. You really think he wants to? What's he been doing? She's been on eBay, and these sort of internet sites are plentiful trying to sell goods. What's he been doing? Nothing. He's just whining on YouTube once again. He devoted his life to YouTube, and in doing that, he destroyed his life. I've seen the internet fuck a lot of people up, man. I've seen marriages break up because of Facebook. Married couples, they're in chat rooms, city groups all day, I used to see that shit back in fucking AOL with chat rooms. Flirting starts, next thing you know, the guy's wife finds out, the woman's husband finds out, they're getting divorced, kids are in a broken home because daddy and mommy got a little too friendly with other people on fucking internet. You know what I mean? I've seen people lose their fucking jobs. When we go out every Saturday night with the gang, whether it's Knuckleheads, Halos, Cisco's, you know how many people we see come in, sit at a table, 3, 4 friends, all night they're on their fucking phone, laughing and giggling. They hardly talk to each other. They're either on Facebook, then they're taking pictures, and you see, they're posting it on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, whatever the fuck it is. They can't live away from the internet. Spending time on here doing what I do, what a lot of other people do, we do it and we walk away. We get back into life. That's why we don't have all these problems. He sacrificed his life to get attention on YouTube. He sacrificed his life and his living conditions for the sake of a junk 4-door 57 Bel Air that really ain't worth very much. It's worth its weight in 5 cents a pound in steel at a fucking scrapyard. That's what it's worth. And everything else there. Think somebody's going to want to go there and buy all those rusty bicycles that have been out in the rain for fucking years? Come on. You're not gonna tell me that those things ain't rusty. That would be a fucking miracle. Oh, he has the only bicycle. I know when I was a kid, even what we wax up enders, I had a Schwinn Stingray, and you leave it out in the rain one night, next day I already see all little rust in the spokes and the rims. Come on. Who the fuck wants to buy those bikes? Who wants to buy Hot Wheels cars? They can walk into a store right now and buy them for fucking 99 cents, brand new. Every now and then I look at Marketplace, you see Hot Wheels cars. Oh, and these things are all fucked up, $50. See how long they've been listed on there. Some of them over a fucking year. Nobody wants that. Kids don't want to buy that shit. Kids don't play with that shit today. They're too wrapped up in video games. Today, to punish a fucking kid, you gotta make them go outside and play. Get them off their fucking bed. Get them off their laptop. Get them off their fucking phone. That's why they're fucking obese and shit. They don't eat. This encompasses so many areas of life what the internet has done with people. It's ruined a lot of lives. This guy here is a hoarder. You know? Another old saying I like to go back to. The problem with common sense is that it's not very common. Oh, he's in deep shit. I don't feel sorry for him. You know? And those of you that want to be mad at me, go right ahead. You should be mad at yourself as much as you're mad at me. Because you contributed to where he is right now. You saw what was going on. Oh, you didn't give a fuck? You didn't give a fuck either. Instead of telling him what he needed to hear, maybe if more people had pounced on his fat ass and said, dude, shut the fuck up about that car. It's junk. You got a serious problem. You're losing your fucking house. Do something. You got to get that shit out of there. You got to think about where you're going to live, where you're going to put that, what you're going to do. You need to think about your fucking life instead of being obsessed with that fucking car. That's what you motherfuckers should have been doing. But instead, you're offering them help. Oh, if I had another engine, I'd give it to you. Oh, if I did this, or if I lived closer. Oh, gee, maybe you should do this. Maybe you should do that. Maybe you motherfuckers should have had more fucking brains than him. Instead of enabling him, helping him to be in the situation he's in right now. You know, even as of late, what person in their right mind knows they got nowhere to live in? And they're talking about going on a road trip to buy a fucking 305. What person in their right mind does that? Says that? And once again, instead of you saying, dude, what the fuck are you doing? Fuck that 305, fuck that car. Where you gonna live? What are you gonna do? Nah, you wanted to be his friend. Well, you know what? With friends like you, who needs enemies?